Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf with Phil and Dave. The movie talk show where each week one of us takes a movie off our shelf, presents it to the other for discussion.
This week we have coming off Philip's shelf, 1998's Rounders, directed by John Dahl. Tell me, Philip, why is this single word, plural, two-syllable movie on your shelf? Those are all true things.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got so many. I'm trying to remember exactly why this particular two-syllable.
Why this one?
Yeah.
That's the question.
I have a weird relationship with this movie, Dave. I have to tell you.
You do?
I equal parts love and hate this movie. It's a movie I really didn't like when I first saw it. Somehow lingered in the back of my brain.
I bet.
Kind of made a comeback.
Uh-huh.
I went all in on it. Then busted out. So it's really gone through a lot of permutations. Unlike Inception, which I had loved for all of that time, one random
Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, kind of blew it out of the water and then was managed to get back. This one, I find it really wavers. That's really been my experience.
And it still wavers?
It always does. That's the whole thing with it. So I thought it would be an interesting conversation.
A wavering movie.
And a much more interesting Matt Damon movie, performance, story than anything that you could provide last week.
Well, before I spend the next hour convincing the listeners that Great Wall is a better movie than this, let's see what IMDb says. A law student and his pal gamble for high stakes.
That may be the single worst IMDb description in the history.
There's no hitting more here.
No, that's it.
I'm really surprised.
Would you put Worm in the pal category?
Borderline. However, I think IMDb may have redeemed itself when it comes to the scoring.
Oh,
it did Great Wall a great disservice with the score. Here we have a 53 Metascore. Not that it matters, just a bunch of numbers.
Means nothing.
7.3 for the people like you who get in there and give out their little 10 out of 10s.
Nope. Other than Magnolia and Surviving Christmas, I've never done anything on IMDb.
Yeah. But you gave them both 10s.
I think I wrote a review. I don't think I actually rated them.
Okay.
But if I had, I would have put them 10 out of 10.
Yeah, there you go. That's proving my point. You are part of the problem because they are not perfect. 10 out of 10 is perfect. Surviving Christmas is not a perfect movie. Entertaining, yes.
Depends on who you ask.
And when looking at IMDb, I did notice, as mentioned in my intro, directed by the great John Dahl.
Yeah, John Dahl, the movies I recognize of him was The Last Seduction and Red Rock West.
I like the sound of that first one.
Yeah, The Last Seduction, that was Linda Fiorentino and Peter Berg.
Peter Berg. It's a great name.
Absolutely. That came out a few years before this. Red Rock was, I think, right before this as well, 96. They're kind of neo-noirs, both of them. So I liked his style. And, obviously the cast of this one is stellar. Certainly in 98, you got everybody kind of on the up.
You have some pretty good players in
That's
this
right.
one for sure.
Brian Kopelman wrote it. I'm not familiar with him generally. Certainly wasn't. He hasn't really done anything since that really nailed it. But I thought John Dahl, I thought the direction of this movie was really good. But I was really excited about this movie for a number of reasons. I was just on the peak of really into going to movies, theatrically. And 97, 98, 99 were really
for sure.
big moments.
Some big years for you out west.
2001.
God. I'll remember one of these days. Yeah. But I am very curious to find out your feelings about some, like you mentioned, a bit of a love-hate relationship. It's interesting.
Yeah. Another thing I've got a love-hate relationship with, Dave, as you know, we've talked about it a few times over the years, voiceover. This movie employs it from minute one throughout the movie. And I wondered, how you... I'm just going to go out on a limb. I'm going to assume you don't know anything about poker.
You would be wrong.
Ooh, interesting. Tell me more.
I know some.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my thought was the voiceover in this movie feels like it's designed less about character and more about here's what poker is.
Yeah. Tell me how to play
it. When I react to something, it means in the grand scheme. Let me explain all the mechanics, if you will, of poker.
A little bit of the lingo. And,
So what did you think of that? Did you feel it was engaging and welcoming, or was it off-putting because you're like, well, what do I care?
Definitely not off-putting.
Okay.
I think it's necessary. I think if you want to get to every audience member, for people who don't know anything about poker, if you don't and this isn't there, you're lost.
Okay.
So I think it's imperative.
Oh, okay.
This movie crashes and burns without this. However, similar to 8 Man Out, even through the explanation, there might be some words you still don't understand.
3 Stacks of High Society.
As an example, like I still didn't quite understand what that meant initially. I do now. I get it completely. And Matt Damon has a pleasing voice.
True.
It's better than some voiceovers where like, you really shouldn't be doing this.
You shouldn't be doing this.
Like Harrison Ford in Presumed Innocent.
Yeah, or Blade Runner.
Yeah, we criticized that. If
Yeah,
you
it was
remember.
like sleepwalking through it, if I recall. No emotion.
Great
behind
film, though.
it. Yeah, we like
Great
that
film.
movie. Yep,
Good eating scene in that.
absolutely. I'd say listen to it in the archives, but I don't think it's there anymore.
It might be. I'm working on it. It's under construction.
Could be a while.
How about you? What are your thoughts on this? Is this a hate or is this a love?
My issue with it more than anything is I already knew poker. But I don't know that I
Oh,
knew
yeah.
it in 98, now that I think about it, because I think I got into poker more in the 2000s. It probably was helpful to give me some of that.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of it. And I don't mind it in chunks. It can be there to implement it to kind of connect some dots or to fill in some backstory. And it's everything you get with Worm, because you have to jump in as if these people have known each other for 25 years or whatever it is. But in rewatch, when it's doing character work, it's somewhat interesting because it needs to be there to kind of maybe bolster the Worm stuff. When it's just the technical side, I found it kind of dry. Throwing out a name like Doyle Brunson.
Who is that, Phil?
He's a poker player.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter who he is,
Yeah.
right? Like, if you don't know poker and he's talking about he wants to sit at the table next to Doyle Brunson at the Mirage.
You could have said anybody.
And you don't know who Doyle Brunson is, obviously you weren't interested to find out, right? Like in the modern age, movies and anything can trigger the, like in Everest. I didn't know anything about this. I want to look more up.
Great film.
You didn't think enough about poker or the movie or Brunson to figure that out. So does it matter that we spend 5 minutes talking about Doyle Brunson at the Mirage with his kings and jacks? I don't know.
We get introduced to Willem Dafoe. Oh, sorry, John Malkovich, who doesn't quite fit here with his Russian accent. Very interesting guy,
Okay.
John Malkovich is.
The character or the person?
Both.
Okay.
What's interesting about this is he's the doorman. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
And what's funny is...
This is why he doesn't get on your shelf?
It could be. But Matt Damon even says he doesn't look like much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, because he's getting his own door. Like, you got thugs to do that.
Yeah, grandma.
Anybody. Like, he would be in the back. Similar to Grandma in his little lair.
Sure.
As it were.
Yeah.
So I think it was just done to say, here's an introduction to this character. We don't want to have you go through the room, down the hall, hang a
Pretty
left.
small room.
There he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we have that introduction. So I get it from a storytelling perspective. Let's just have him answer the door so we can get into it.
Sure.
And expose that accent of his.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think you meant to one-up me on the Damon front, and you failed in doing so on the accent.
Well, I think it's a much worse version of an accent. So I think I one-upped you by failing
Something like
harder
that.
by succeeding. Yeah.
My thought around it is get a different actor or just let John be American. Does he need to be Russian?
Yeah, it's a whole thing. The Russian mob. American mob.
There's a
isn't
lot
that
of different
interesting.
mobs. Maybe you can do an Italian accent.
Yeah, that'd have been
Or
really
Irish.
funny.
Maybe they tried some with them, and sadly, this was his best
This is
one.
the one,
They're like,
yeah.
all right, well, we're going with this one.
Yeah, it's so silly.
Oh,
The difference to me is I think he knows this is bad, and I think Damon didn't know that his was bad. Right? I think that's the issue. Damon tells a story. Damon's a great sort of storyteller.
He is, absolutely.
And
on
one
those
of the
late
things
night
he
shows.
mentioned once about this movie was he said that Malkovich on the first day of shooting, he shows up and he's like, hello, this really thick accent. And Damon is sort of a little put off by it. And Malkovich leans into him and says, I'm a terrible actor.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And there's something
Nice.
really funny about that. So I've always sort of interpreted that it's been the worst accent I heard in 98. It never gets any better.
I'm sure it's not an easy one to do. Yeah.
It's just such an exaggerated version of it. It's like, ooh la la, je français, right? Like, just, it's so
That's good.
cartoonish that it becomes almost humorous.
I do a very good Quebec French. I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to save it for one of our Quebec films.
Yeah,
There's
sure.
a few out there.
Yeah. Maelstrom.
Yeah, there you go.
But that was my take on it. I hate it. It's really bad.
I mean, he's only in the first 10,
Yeah.
and then he's in the last 20.
That's right.
So it's not like a through line,
Yes.
fortunately.
Yeah, he's not running your whole picture like Damon was
Yeah.
last week.
I love him as an actor, but I just think you could have got somebody else to do this just as fine. I don't
Totally.
think it's him that's bringing a lot to it.
No, I agree.
Good. It's a nice change of pace. Well, let's maybe talk about why he even came here
Okay.
to KGB.
Yep.
Teddy.
Yeah, he's making a run.
That's John Malkovich's character's name. He doesn't want to grind anymore, Phil. He was a grinder,
Mm-hmm.
and I respect that.
Yeah. You've been known to grind.
Third line, get in the corners, get those rebounds,
Sure.
screen the goalkeeper, all the things you can't do.
I was a goaltender, so.
And yeah, that's true.
Not
I'm thinking of
grinding
the video game version. You're more of a sniper,
Oh, yeah.
off to the side there,
Left
always
wing,
looking
buddy.
for the glory. So I don't like that he's doing this. I don't think it's the right move.
Well, it certainly turns out not to be.
I'm with Kanish on this one. Yeah, it certainly didn't work out great.
This is the inciting incident of the whole movie.
Yeah.
He's making a run. He cashes out 3 stacks of high society.
Yes, he does.
And he gathers the money from his apartment and all the different nooks and crannies. You have anything tucked away in some nooks and crannies?
I can't tell you because she might listen to this episode.
That's fair.
I don't know.
You
She's
know,
unpredictable.
when I was in my 20s, I was in my apartment out west.
Yeah.
And in every just this might get cut. Basically, within arm's reach
Okay, because you're moving your arms now as we
of
speak.
any
Yeah.
place in the apartment,
What did you have?
a condom.
I was just gonna say that. Does not surprise
It was
me.
underneath a lampshade over here.
Yeah.
It was over here by the stereo. Oh, in the
Yeah.
kitchen, it's on top of the
Oh
right.
my
It was
God.
just everywhere within.
Well, I got to keep
reach.
that. That's in there. I certainly didn't have that
It's
problem.
the only nook in the cranny that I've ever really stowed like that. Sadly, like Mike, there were times where I busted out. I just didn't.
Jesus.
They weren't necessary, or reached for them and they weren't there anymore. I had forgotten to replenish. I mean, there's
It
no one can
happens.
win 100% of the time. so.
How's this little Phil? Yeah, pocket aces. That'll get you.
Aces?
This don't do that. This whole movie
Yeah.
is different if those cards are different. Do you remember our Casino Royale conversation, how I felt about the drama around playing poker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I know you're playing the man, but the cards have a lot to do with it in the movie. If that's not pocket aces, he doesn't
In
win.
that instance, right?
Yeah.
But in many other instances throughout the whole movie, you're bluffing on a busted straight. The judge does later. You're playing the man there. Chesterfields, they're playing the man there.
I'm not saying there's not instances where you're not playing the man, but there's some zone in there.
The cards are the chance part. The playing the man is the skill. You're
Yeah.
just like Joe. You don't understand. Little Phil, 9 months later. There's a possibility here. Let's jump ahead in the movie.
That's funny. Yeah, he turns into Doug Heffernan.
Of course he does.
You don't know who I'm talking about. TV,
That's why.
Kevin James,
Also why.
King of Queens.
Never saw it.
He's a truck driver.
Sure.
It's the show.
Okay. I have no idea.
Leah Remini,
Sure. Okay.
Ben Stiller's dad, Jerry.
Oh, yeah. Playing an angry dad, maybe?
Not quite. It's a different enough character.
Oh,
This
okay.
guy has range.
Yeah.
One of the
course.
greats.
Yeah.
One of the greats.
Yeah. It's a great documentary about him
I bet there is, as there should be.
from his son.
I had the theme song of King of Queens going through. Good, honest profession. Good, honest profession.
Yeah.
Doug worked hard.
I believe it.
And conveniently, he's delivering something to Martin Landau.
Yeah. The great Martin Landau.
Well, he was great in Hollywood Homicide, and you know it.
Yep. Yeah. Great for Ed Wood. Won an Oscar for that one.
Yeah, I can see that.
Husbands and Wives, he's great in.
I get a little bit of Mike from Suits in this. Have you seen Suits?
No idea. If it's
Okay.
television, I
I
haven't
know.
seen it. Let's
I
just
gotta
assume
stop.
it.
It's not West Wing. Why bother? Or Westworld. Didn't you watch
I did
Westworld?
watch
So
Westworld
if it
too.
starts
First
with
couple
West,
seasons. That's right. And
we're
I
in.
lived out west. Like there's a theme.
there's definitely a theme here. But he can read people.
Okay.
Like you said, the man.
Mm-hmm.
He knows you didn't get the pair
Yeah.
or you didn't get the straight, and he's helping Lando's character raise.
Yeah.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Win some money. But he didn't touch the cards, though. He didn't play. That's important to know.
Yeah.
He's observing.
Yes. He's participating. He's not really observing because he's in the mix. but he
Networking.
didn't- Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you're dealing with lawyers, I think there are things like tells, and definitely I would suspect
absolutely.
that poker playing would be helpful.
100%. You can take a lot of that into the courtroom.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about
Reading the man, figuring out the tells, what's the look on their face, same thing in interrogations, so forth.
That's why he could be a good lawyer.
Yeah.
Mike McDermott.
Yeah. And I tell you, everyone around him, everyone that knows him would see that. Anyone that loves him would see that. Anybody that spent 5 minutes with him in law school would see that. All the judges around the table see that.
See what, Phil?
Quality.
Quality of what?
An ability to see how the poker skills he's developed would be useful in the court of law.
Translate well, yes. Of course. I agree.
So you would think, oh, well, this is smart play. He's networking. Very important, as you and I both know.
I don't do it, but it's important. That's why.
Sure, neither one of us do.
I'm unemployed.
We're in a basement. But the idea of putting those things to skill, using that, leveraging that with the judges, calling out blind what everybody has, proving that you're above and beyond, a great mind, so forth.
It's somebody who probably wants a summer job, too.
Everybody leaves, and they say, that's a good kid, smart kid. What did you have? Oh, it busted up straight. Oh, my gosh. Ha, 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 ha. I'm thinking Mike is really smart right now.
Mm-hmm.
That is about to end. It's crashing into a brick fucking wall.
All right. I have an idea where you're going.
Or as I like to call it, a brick fucking mall.
Jesus. That's a stretch.
Gretchen Mall.
Gretchen Mall, yes. Make that clear
for
people who didn't get that joke. Yeah, playing Joe. J-O, no E.
Yeah.
Same as the girl from Facts of Life.
That's right.
No relation.
For Joanne, I believe.
I imagine so. Or Jody.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't know.
Do your research, as usual. Yeah, she knows he's been around cards. She can sniff it.
Yeah. She's Frances. Let's just call it what it is.
Wow.
And almost ruins the movie.
Let me get this clear. You don't like her character, but you think it has a negative influence on the film as well.
Yeah.
Because we have to have bad characters in movies to make the movie work.
I don't think that's entirely true.
Well, not always, but
you can have good characters doing bad things.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, she is a bad character doing bad things.
Oh.
She does nothing helpful for the movie. She does nothing helpful for the character. She's got nothing to do other than bitch, nag, and complain.
I think those are strong words. For me, this is very mild, and I think what it lacks is a little bit of a backstory. When did they start dating? Was that made clear? Was it back when he was playing cards, or was it through the lawyer stuff?
It was through the cards. He's already in his second year of law school, so they've been together. She says, "I supported you through
the problem."
The problem,
exactly.
And he lost all the money.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I can understand where she's coming from.
Wow. Okay.
100%.
I mean, you have a history of willingness just giving over.
Well, I feel she is not unsupportive.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to have to really dig in here, man.
Well, I'm surprised you feel so strongly about this.
I've never
because
felt stronger.
I never felt that she was nagging. She didn't come on too strong. She clearly was concerned that he was going to fall into that old life. And I think that's fair. When you're in the world of gambling, alcoholism, you don't really get the benefit of the doubt. You've lost that in a lot of cases.
What I know of Mike, what we collectively know of Mike, is that he was a gambler, grinded it out for months and months and months, win one pot, right, enough to keep going, paid half the law school, he says. He's already done all the things, so the good stuff is already happening. He was always doing that.
And she was with him.
And she was with him.
That's what I mean. I wasn't sure if that was...
he made.
Yeah.
He blew it all. He had to go drive in the truck, change his life. But all the rest of that was all positive stuff.
And she accepted that for what it was.
Clearly. Or she never appreciated it and was always nagging. Yeah. Either way, it's a shitty relationship and a shitty girlfriend. Yeah. Not supportive. And he comes back from the judgeship. And she's like, you were playing cards, weren't you?
She didn't say it like that,
No, I was
Phil.
in the fucking room. Oh, you're just a card player with some judge? This fucking judge that just offered him a goddamn summer internship to work for the fucking clerk. What, like, oh, you're networking? Yeah, I'm fucking networking. What are we talking about?
You wanted to say the B word, didn't you?
I fucking did.
Yeah, I know. I didn't get that tone from her.
Well, we're going to have to load it up. It's anyway, whatever. It's just shocking to me, A, how... you didn't pick up on it because it is the only thing that she brings to that table is just, you're not bringing cards, are you?
She's a little more soft-spoken than you. for sure, with her delivery. So maybe
Sure.
it was a little quieter than that. It wasn't that strong.
Sure.
And I think the other thing that you've now made clear is that she accepted Mike for who he was when he was doing this.
Mhm.
And that I would have a problem with.
Yeah. For at least 2.5 years.
Made one little mistake,
A big one.
and now he can't even be in the room with a deck of cards.
All the judgment. He has been on the straight and narrow. But he goes and he gets near a card game, and all he does is network and play his strengths as a fucking card player into becoming a lawyer.
I get it. I get it, Phil.
And she makes him pay for it.
But I do understand the fact that she would have concerns based on the fact that he lost all that money. Like, I don't want to be in that situation again. So I think she may have overreacted, but I think it's understandable with the incident. And gambling, people might argue, is a problem. Like, you don't want to be involved with a gambler, generally speaking.
No problems for 2.5 years, at least.
True. So maybe they should just go their separate ways.
Well, that's the whole
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
right? And so then you're just a bad girlfriend,
Yeah.
and I don't want to be around you.
I don't think she's a bad girlfriend. We are in two different places. I want this. You want that. Let's mutually agree that this isn't going to work. I don't think that makes her bad. Her priorities have changed. And I think that's fair. He can't have both. He has to make a call. That's fine.
That is later in the movie. That call happens. To me, in this scene, all he's done is been in a room where someone was playing cards, and he was networking with his lawyer people to do lawyer things with judges. And she
Overreacts.
makes him eat shit for it.
Well, he's doing it 10 minutes later, so I think that's why maybe I'm on her side.
Agree to disagree.
Because what happens next?
Sure, but what happens next is he goes pick up Worm.
Yeah, that's right. As he should. A good friend who didn't say his name.
That's right.
Not a rat,
Yes,
right? As
that's
we
right.
talked
Another
about.
example, not a whistleblower.
No.
And not a rat.
Yeah. I think this is a nice introduction to Edward Norton.
Mm-hmm.
And much like Kraft singles, he's processed. Very processed. But before he leaves, he still wants to take cigarettes from these guys, and he doesn't even smoke.
Nope.
That's great.
That's ballsy. I love it.
Yeah. I love Norton.
Yeah, he's really good. He's excellent. He's actually too good in this movie.
Yeah?
I think, yeah.
Okay. I can
And
see that.
we'll get into that a little later.
We will.
But I think his performance...
Yeah, you don't hate him, do you?
I do.
Oh.
I have issues with that relationship, too.
Of course.
That obviously we'll get into. But as a character and as an actor, he's just... He's great.
He's great. He's great. And I know the type of movie that we're involved in, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Joe made it clear that Mike has a gambling problem. We all know, right? I don't want to trigger you. But I have a feeling Worm, based on the name alone, might be a negative influence.
Net negative on Mike's life.
Yeah.
That's fair. I like that she does say, I can't believe in your life there's a guy named Worm.
Yeah, so maybe that's the tell.
Yeah.
I want to say, though, at the very beginning, in the first couple of scenes with him in it, I'm like, okay, toxic level low.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. I like what he's saying. Pretty cool guy. He's not pushing Mike too much. I love his story about how he plays the guards.
Oh, yeah, that's really
Lets
good.
them win. Gets the smokes off these guys. He has this whole thing.
Kind of hierarchy.
And he's working alone because you can't trust anybody. So I think that's a fun conversation. And Mike reveals that he's out of the game.
He's off it. We already know that.
He's clean.
And
right?
He's been clean the whole fucking time.
Yeah.
But someone won't let him live it down.
We all know who that is. We will not mention her name.
That's right.
Again.
Yeah.
And I believe him, Mike. Good for him. Staying strong.
Yeah.
But we know I'm Team Joe, so
That's right.
I don't believe him.
No,
Full
you
of
don't.
shit.
That relationship is the toxicity level. I'm surprised you didn't see it as quickly as it were, because to me, this is like immediately, it's like me offering you a drink every 20 minutes. Right? And you're like, hey, I get it. But no is no, but I know you want it. Come on.
I know it's coming.
Yeah.
But in this instant, he doesn't push at all because he knows Mike's going to turn around. Like somehow he has that.
Sure. Like Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah, I believe you.
It's not TV, so maybe you don't.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Sorry, buddy. Keep it on the small screen, my friend.
That's right. My question to you was, and maybe you just answered it, but I had a question of how fast do you drop this guy?
There's a point where I'm like, okay, max toxicity.
Okay.
I scratched it out
Yeah.
and rewrote it.
Later.
Almost there. And it came a little later. Like, okay,
Yeah.
here we go. But not yet.
Okay.
I'll tell you that much. I'll let you know when, though.
Sure. Yeah, I felt that's a challenge that I wondered how you would face because we've talked before. You like to like characters.
I do.
And
yeah.
so
Yeah, and every Norton movie you throw at me, he's
not that
likable,
likable, so I
and
wondered
there's
how
no
it was gonna play.
real reason to go to bat for Mike either.
no, he's got a gambling problem. He's the worst scum
You
of
know,
the earth.
I mean, he's just a regular guy. Like,
Mhm.
I don't care if you win or not. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, that's
You're not
the Joe
changing the
attitude
world.
You should have.
Yeah.
Right? Do what you want, honey. I love you. I'll support you.
There-
Whatever you need.
Yeah, I'll support you. Go out there, drink, smoke, gamble.
Yeah, whatever
Hookers.
it takes, man. Whatever it takes.
Sorry, not hookers.
Not hookers. He's a man of
Relaxation therapists. Let's be clear about that.
morality.
Let's get to a game. You want to play some poker? That's why you're here. I
Yeah.
assume that's why it's on your shelf.
Yeah.
I don't think you said it.
I didn't.
I want to know your demons.
But in 98, I wasn't into poker. It was later.
got you. Fair
But I
enough.
really got into it.
Because of this movie.
I think it was maybe latent.
You said
And then
it.
I rewatched it around the time that I was getting into poker a couple years later. And then it kind of comes and goes into that world.
I think you got into it out of spite against Joe. Like, I am going to gamble. I'm going to get into it because I don't like you.
It's the equivalent of having a few drinks after work on a Friday night versus an alcoholic that can't control it. This is a guy that gambles.
But has it under control.
It's a skill. It's not a game. It's not chance. And it's something I do, and I pay the rent, and I do the things.
Like Kanish,
Exactly.
the grinder.
That's right. So the principles behind it, it's like you have a gambling problem or you're a gambler. You're an alcoholic or you like a drink.
It really depends on your personality
type, right, yeah.
and your chemicals.
So she is assuming Mike is like this horrible human being because he gambles. Meanwhile, again, for 2.5 years, he's fine.
She was hurt.
I don't want to talk about her anymore.
She was hurt once. 30,000. A lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yeah. A lot of high society.
Yeah.
He's in now low society, I guess. But we're at the table.
Yeah,
Let's get back to the table.
Speaking of high society, we have some of those types.
Yeah.
Here, trust fund kids.
Yes.
Apparently, Worm knows a girl that he almost needed one of your condoms for.
Yeah.
So close. And this is their first chance to really get back into it, the game. I mean, Norton's in no matter what.
As soon as he gets out, he's like, you got to get me to a game. Get me to the table.
Yeah.
That's a guy who's got a problem.
Possibly. How much money do they have going in there? $300?
It was a couple
Damon
$100.
gave him like everything he got. Start small.
But you
gotta
start
work your way
thinking
up.
in those kinds of terms, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's only X amount of whatever. He's got a problem.
Yeah, there's a whole ecosystem here.
Totally.
But I think this is the right crowd to get the ball rolling,
Sure.
as it were. Make a few bucks.
Yeah, they talk about how Worm's got his mechanics. He knows all new tricks of the trade.
Yeah.
And Mike, through voiceover, gets to tell us how, oh, yeah, mopping them up.
They have a
And-
system where they work together and
right.
pretend not to know each other.
Yep. And he's a great loser. Fuck you and your never-ending boats.
Yeah, that's his strong suit.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
That's right.
true. Yeah.
We talked about 8 Men Out and how obvious it was to cheat to lose. I'd think of Chick Gandil,
Oh, my
right, running,
God.
half jogging, stopping. How obvious it was to anybody looking would think this guy's cheating. And I wondered the contrast to now watching a movie where people are cheating to win,
Mm-hmm.
and if that was easier to catch or not.
I think it would depend on who you're playing with. I think in this scenario, I think it's pretty easy to cheat to win.
Sure.
You have the right people.
Yeah.
We'll see later on
Not quite.
that you got to know your opponents.
Sure.
And know when, like Kenny Rogers says, know when to fold,
That's
know when to run, know when to
Walk away.
walk away. Great song.
Called The Gambler.
Yeah, the gambler, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the communication process, you go in there with a plan, you guys have a system, it's between the two. Baseball, you got 9 guys. In the first inning, you don't know who's on your side, who's not.
Yeah.
And you're playing in front of 40, 50,000 people maybe not in 1919.
Sure, but
but
you've got a crowd. You've got an audience, and they're paying
yeah,
attention.
you have 4 other guys you got to worry about,
Mhm.
and depending on how good your shtick is,
Mhm.
and if you're playing against like trust fund kids, you're probably pretty safe, and that's why it works.
Totally.
in this instance. So
And if you have your own language, like you're saying, and you're able to tap twice on your nose for this, or
Yeah.
whatever, everyone knows what's happening,
Yeah.
except
Yeah.
the victims.
And one of the things I had questions about this movie later is, you need money, go do this.
Mm-hmm.
But what I do in movies now, I've learned, is things that bother me, the first watch, especially in yours, there's lots. My second watch, I try to figure them out to make sure maybe I missed something.
Mm.
And I did. This we can only do every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that
when
particular spot.
that particular event.
Yep.
And I think they need the money to give to grandma that time frame is much shorter than 2 weeks, so there's no opportunity for them to go back to this room
Yes.
and pull this scheme again.
Correct.
So there we go.
That room in particular. But
I
but
still have some issues around that.
Yeah,
but
for sure. One of the challenges I have with the movie is ultimately the ubiquity of games is not an issue because Mike says it at the first line,
everywhere,
and everybody's got one. You go here, you go there.
Go play with the dentist. Go to Suburbia.
Exactly. Kanish is dropping 5 or 6
options.
different places. Now maybe you're not making $15,000 in 3 nights or 5 nights, which ultimately what the movie kind of comes to.
You
but
grind.
But that opportunity to win a couple of $1,000 every time should be fairly easy.
Especially between the two of you, if you want to not work together and you do your thing.
Yeah.
But Worm is not exactly most reliable.
No.
Well, at least we can agree on that.
Finally.
Yeah.
Something. We have Mike returning to the Chesterfield. He brings Worm in, meets Famke.
Yes.
Petra.
Petra's her name, played by Famke Janssen from Star Trek TNG fame.
Wow. I didn't know that.
She was a pleasure girl, for lack of a better term.
Seems
there
like that's
to they
appropriate
find her.
casting.
She was in space, floating around. They like in a cocoon.
Okay.
They thaw her out or something. This is not accurate. And she's attached to Picard. Like, I do anything for you, Picard. I'm your girl.
Yeah, Picard's got a good situation happening there.
He didn't really take full advantage of it.
Wow.
He was a very honorable man.
Not unlike Mike McD, who doesn't take advantage of it either.
No.
Sad
No.
situation.
Well,
that
he's
is.
still currently in a relationship, not for
Well,
much
this
longer.
moment, but yes. There's a moment later. Where,
Yeah, but Worm certainly takes advantage of Mike.
yeah, right away.
Yeah. I don't
And
like
Mike
this.
says things like, take care of him, which he uses as an opening and she uses as an opening of, oh, well, okay, I'll just put me on his tab then.
Yeah, that wasn't made clear.
No,
And
it
in
was
this
not.
gambling world, and you know Worm,
Yeah.
you might want to bring out some specifics.
Yeah, get in there.
Yeah. Do not give him any money that is mine.
Yes. I want my money to be my money.
Yeah.
I think it's a little easy that Worm is immediately on the take.
And she's okay with it without even, maybe I'll check with Mike. I know maybe that's the world it is, though. They don't really care.
Could be.
I don't know. That's your world, not mine.
Yeah, could be. Could be.
I know you're in the underground playing with some Russians, talking about pierogies and snow. I don't know if that's what
right.
Pierogies big in Russia? Is that
Yeah, it's Ukraine. It's in the sort of
Okay.
Eastern.
I like
Eastern bloc.
pierogies. I haven't had them for a while, but I'm not
Right around the corner, buddy.
averse to them. I wouldn't go looking for them. I'll buy them.
Right around the corner.
Okay. Calm
We'll go
down.
We'll go after recording.
Yeah. Is it owned by Russians?
Ukrainians.
Ukrainians. Sorry, you said that. Listen, David, listen. But he's causing some problems here because he cheats.
He's a cheater.
And that is not good for Mike's name because Mike used to play here.
That's it. The group of trust fund kids don't see it.
Yeah.
But the people that play at the Chesterfield,
Exactly. Know the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gamblers. They know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
If you couldn't see it so blatantly, what you'd have to do is snoop for it. So after Kanish, Kanish tells Mike that Worm's getting him in trouble, splashing his name around, Mike goes back. Maul is waiting up. Joe.
Sure.
She couldn't sleep.
Maybe she wants to, do it.
Yeah.
She won't feel a thing.
That's right. She doesn't want to do it. He wants to take a shower. She says, I'll wait for you.
Yeah. Good girlfriend does that.
Totally good girlfriend, except, of course, at this point, she gets snoopy. Sees a wad and knows. It's all falling apart.
She knows she was right all along.
Yeah. You ever snoop? You a snooper?
No, not really.
You been snooped?
Generally speaking, no. Over the years, I don't think I've dated a snooper.
Mm-hmm.
But I have 2 words for you.
Sure.
Actually, I got more words for you, but I can't air it. Probable cause.
Oh, lawyered.
I don't know if this is something she would normally have done hadn't that happened.
Okay.
But I don't like a snooper. I'll be clear about that.
Well, it's just indicative of clearly bigger problems with this relationship.
Yeah, for sure. These two should not be
should not
together.
at all be.
We don't want the same thing. Best of luck in your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you feel
That's
about
right.
luck.
It's not luck. Best of skill in your life.
Yeah, but I see you're right. I mean, it's not a great character like throughout the movie, but I mean, I think it's real though.
Here's what I think, and maybe the issue is what the thing is.
Mm-hmm.
But anybody that tells you, I feel alive when I do this, this is a passion, a drive, I have a talent, a knack, a skill that I'm excited and passionate about.
Sure.
Any partner to me should see that as something positive.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I was with somebody,
Yeah.
now granted, there's obviously gradation, but ultimately,
Definitely
if it is,
gradation.
I feel very alive when I do this.
When you're on heroin. Yeah. Okay.
Beck on the mountaintop in Everest. There's a dark cloud when I'm on the ground.
And his wife lets them go.
And here I am,
Or did she?
feeling alive for the first time. Yeah,
He
questionable.
didn't- yeah.
He forgot to tell
Yeah.
her.
So there you go.
But he's chasing that thing.
Yeah.
And it works out okay for him.
I
He
would
just lost his hand, his face, and his foot.
nose.
And his nose. My point is just like, if this is what someone is bringing to the table and you can't muster any support for that, then you're not a good partner. And not that you're a bad person. Although I think you are.
Not me, her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fundamentally, yeah, you're a bad co-host.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think she's good for many reasons. But like him saying lines like that and have her reaction be, "Look at yourself. This is what brings you joy. This is go to
How am I
hell."
supposed to understand that if that's what brings you joy? I remember the scene word
Right.
for word.
I don't want to be here. You shouldn't be here if you can't bring some commitment to a guy who says this is what brings me joy.
This is a tricky one, Phil. It's a very gray area. I don't want to say I'm on the fence. You know, that's not my style.
That's not your style, no.
But two things, just to play devil's advocate,
Mm-hmm.
would be the occupation that brings him that
Mm-hmm.
is a world that sometimes is less acceptable, gambling.
2.5 years of success. But keep
If
going.
he sticks with grinding, sure,
Mm-hmm.
you're on Grinder. I know, they love to grind. But I think as a woman, and I've learned as I've been married for 5 years, coming up
Congratulations.
soon,
Coming up right
Yeah,
just
as you
before my
know.
birthday.
is you're telling me I don't do anything for you. I don't make you feel alive. Being with me, going out to dinner with me, going bowling with me. I love to bowl. As long as it's
Trophies.
5 pin. It's got to be
Trophies.
5. I
Yeah.
got trophies to prove it. 199 high. Always stings. Always stings. So that hurts a little bit, being that person. I'm not bringing anything to your life. You don't feel good around me.
I think that's an extreme point of view.
Yeah.
I can say I feel alive when I do this. Doesn't mean I feel dead when I'm not.
I
It
know.
just means I like and I love this.
Yeah, it's just a tough one to hear. But I know he doesn't mean to say like that about her.
Yeah. She's overreacting.
But I don't think she reacts terribly in this either. Again, I don't think she's
Wow.
the tone you're using. Watch the movie. She's very soft spoken, Philip. She just doesn't understand. That's
I
all.
once had a person in my life who said to me, "I'm speaking calmly to you.
Oh, I remember this.
Why are you upset?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, well, let's just have someone quietly say, 'You're the worst human being in the world. I've hated you since the day we met. I've never loved you for one single solitary second.'"
Doesn't have the punch.
Does that make it any better because it was soft-spoken
Yes,
rather
it
than
did.
argumentative? No, you're
Thank
still
you.
saying something.
Thank you for explaining that and sharing that with me. I'll take it away. I'll take it away.
Yeah.
And I'll come back with something. Yeah.
So anyway, I think she's terrible, but luckily I never have to talk about her again.
Are we sure this?
I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I mean, well, she moves out very soon.
Thank God
for this.
He's better off.
Yeah.
She's better off.
Yeah, I think that I agree with.
Yeah.
Go be whoever you want to be.
Yeah, be whomever you clearly don't want to be.
Yeah, exactly. And if you need a lawyer, she's there for you.
That's right.
Spoiler.
If you can't go to her, just go to your grandmother.
Oh, yeah. Did you have a grandma that gambled? Scratch tickets?
No.
Oh, a lot of grandmas love the scratch
really?
tickets. And
No,
then
I don't think
you did, so I thought
did,
maybe
absolutely.
it was
No, it's self-inflicted.
hereditary, perhaps.
Self-inflicted. I don't think. No. My
Self-inflicted.
dad liked to gamble, but not.
Yeah, good for him. Does he put money on his golf games?
No, he played baseball. He put a lot of money on his baseball games.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Likes a pure
1920s.
game. Likes
Yeah,
a pure game of golf.
of course.
And that 10 grand that Worm, can I call him Worm? I don't know if I'm a first name basis with him. Doesn't last long because, grandma comes along and roughs him up. Pretty good. They used to work together. That's the impression I got because that's what they say.
They did say it, yes, and mentioned it 2 or 3 times. Yep.
Yeah, but he has bought up
He's on his own.
his $25,000 debt. He's like, you left a lot of people pretty upset, which is very common if you've gone to prison. Sometimes.
Some lingering bits of business,
Sure.
maybe.
And he says, what do you think I'm trying to do here? I'm trying to win some money. And he won the 10 grand.
Yep.
Worm's really got to smarten up here.
I'll say.
I don't think he's understanding grandma's self-promotion here as he takes him to the bathroom and gives him a good shot in the lip.
Yeah, yeah.
It takes us 10 grand.
A little what for? Yeah, for sure.
I tracked the money good in this. 25,000. He's paid him 10, and now we're talking 15 for the rest of the movie. So that all checks out.
Yeah, okay.
From a numbers perspective.
You're a number guy. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah. What I think is interesting, we're at this bar that he goes to visit.
Mm-hmm.
You probably didn't catch this, but it's the song on the jukebox. I hate myself for loving you. It's a Joan Jett song.
I didn't know.
And that feels a little on the nose to me.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're like, okay, Worm and Mike, hate myself for loving you. Yeah, okay. Joe and Mike. Yeah, okay. It's a little on the nose.
I thought it was a coincidence. I didn't actually hear it.
Everything is a choice.
If it's not coming out of the jukebox at Cheers, I don't hear it.
Okay.
That was a strip club, by the way. You said bar. I would classify that as a strip club.
Okay.
I want to clear that up.
Sure.
Because now we're in a bar.
Because now he's a horrible person again.
He's not the best. He's not the. But he just got out of prison, so that's understandable.
Sure.
I get that.
Yeah, need some rocks.
We go to an actual bar with Martin Landau's character.
Yeah, the
Mike,
judge is back.
The
Yeah.
judge. He's a judge and has a drink of gin.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pick up on that?
Always gin, yeah. I did, in fact.
I dated a girl who gin was her drink.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Ugh, vile beverage.
Yeah, I had one sip of gin once in my life, and I was like, this is gross.
Yeah, it is gross. Yeah. Disgusting. Now, this isn't a very big scene, but there's something for me that really stuck out to me that I didn't really like. It didn't jive with me, Phil.
Okay. It's a critical scene in the movie, so I'm interested to hear.
Oh, okay.
It is the turning point of the whole movie.
Oh, my God. It is. Maybe that's why it's not on my shelf.
Yeah, okay.
This is it, buddy.
This the moment?
Here we
Have
are.
reached it? Okay. Let's go.
I don't mind his story about becoming a lawyer.
Yeah.
Family doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
He feels that
He's got a family of Joes.
Yeah. Jesus. Not Joes, but Jews.
Jews, yes. Yeah.
All want him to be a rabbi.
Yeah.
I was kind of dozing off during this story. He's not a great storyteller. Let's be honest, okay?
Okay. All right.
And I think it's great. He wanted to be a lawyer, and he stuck with it.
Mm-hmm.
He had this inside of him, and I think that profession is, I guess it depends on which side of the courtroom you are.
Sure.
Could be questionable at some time, but I think he got his point across. And he's basically telling Mike, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be, that poker is your calling.
He's not saying that. It's metaphorical that he's telling the story, but it is interpreted that way. It is the crux of the movie that way.
Yeah.
Right? It's giving him permission to say, I felt so strongly about this thing that I felt alive when I did.
Yeah.
And your skills and yada, yada, yada.
Fit
At least.
Don't fight it.
Follow your instincts. Follow your passions. Yeah. He's a better girlfriend than Joe is.
Better in bed, I hear, actually.
Wow.
He's still got it.
Maybe.
He's
Yeah,
still got it.
That guy.
Takes the blue pill, but he's got it. And what I don't like about it is putting that under the umbrella of a calling. It's like playing Monopoly is your calling. I don't think it is. I think for me, I want to hear your opinion because you have one and I value it. I do. Is if it's to be considered a calling, you need to be bringing value to somebody other than yourself. Becoming a doctor, an aid worker, whatever it might be, you're doing something that you're passionate about that makes the world also a better place. That's a calling. This, who gives a shit? You want to play poker, that's your calling. It doesn't have any positive influence on anybody else in the world. Negative, if anything. When you are in those situations where you are in a relationship and you lose it all. I just don't think calling would be the proper term. Follow your passion. That's fine, but I don't like that term.
Okay.
Did I make a valid argument?
Sure.
Good.
If you're believing in things like that, I suppose it's a word that could change.
And I think there's a few people that share my line of thinking.
Yeah, sure.
Not everybody. I haven't found my calling yet, clearly. This isn't it. I'm not bringing any value here to anybody else on this earth.
Sure.
But you know what I mean.
I do, and I think that that's a reasonable idea or a reasonable
philosophy?
feeling, I suppose.
Philosophy? I think it's a philosophy I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think passions and excitements and callings, I mean, I don't believe in that stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, there you go.
So he's telling a story because he's talking Talmud and he's talking about rabbi-ship and, so forth. He's obviously talking about it from a religious standpoint, but Mike has shown no theology, so he's using those terms, you're calling, you're this, you're that, but he's using it in one context. I don't think it really speaks specifically to Mike, and I don't think Mike would call it a calling.
No, follow your heart.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But that's the whole point. He's telling a story that's metaphorically speaking to Mike, but I don't think he himself is saying to Mike, your calling is this.
the word calling came out.
Okay.
Check the tape.
But in
Check the
relationship to his story or the relationship to Mike, follow your calling?
tape. I think that's implied. Yeah.
It's implied, but that's not
Because
saying.
of the implication. That's where.
But of course it's implied if it's implicated. I don't see it that way, but good on you for it.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
That's the crux then, you're saying? That's the reason why it's not on that word?
That's it.
Wow.
I'm just kidding. There's more.
Totally justified.
No. I'll get into more detail at the
Sure.
end. Stay to the end, and I'll give you the whole skinny. But anyways, fortunately, if he wants to follow his calling, he's got a clear path.
That's right.
Because his apartment is a little emptier.
Yeah.
Joe's gone.
Thank goodness.
And you know what? In the poker game of life, Phil, the women are the rake.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, it's not a real saying, but as Worm says, it should be.
It should be.
What's the rake? Do you know what the rake is?
Take all the chips.
Oh, yes, of course. You get it. You've been to Vegas. My question is, though, have you ever been to Atlantic City?
Never.
Would you like to go? Not with me. I'm not allowed.
That's right.
I'm dating Joe.
It's
my girl.
You're on her side.
Yeah.
No, I don't really have much interest in Atlantic City.
That's too bad. They have really great relaxing therapists or whatever.
That's right.
But this is a nice change of pace. Let's get out of town for a bit.
Yeah, change of scenery, shake things up a little bit.
But he's back in the game, really, at this point. I mean, he's got nothing holding him back.
No, he says, let's play some fucking cards.
He does
He's finally
say that.
ready. He's
Don't
off
tease me.
Yeah. The governor's been removed. The throttle is released.
Yeah. Let's go.
He's in Atlantic City, and who does he run into but every single person he played with in New York?
The only person I didn't like seeing there for whatever reason was Petra.
Oh, okay.
I think she's running her own joint, but I guess it's an event that if you're in that world, you want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. That's cool.
It's your chance to keep playing, right? Like you're running a thing, but the whole thing is you're just bouncing and cycling and making your rounds. So
But yeah, a lot of familiar faces. Be it Kanish is back, and
yeah,
out of honor of Mike, he's gonna just sit and watch. You know, not do his grinding thing.
classic Kanish.
And then a montage, Phil.
Yeah. It's
been a while.
This is fun.
Yeah.
You get a little voiceover again, kicking back in about how these tourists are going to get
Oh yeah.
taken advantage of.
I just wrote down tell central. This is where you just get a different type of tell for every couple that comes up. I don't want to say over exaggerated, but very stereotypical kind of characters. Like,
Totally.
Yeah.
One of the things when I was playing poker when I first started, I was so cheap and so hyper conscious of it that I would only really go in when I had good pocket cards.
That's a strategy.
It's so easy to tell, however. So it's like, no, fold,
Yeah.
fold,
You
check,
have a
fold,
tell then.
check, fold. And then I'm like, $50. And everyone just goes, I'm out. Right? Because you sat there for 2 hours taking no money, and now you're like, okay, well, he's got something.
So you're not a very good poker player, then.
I've gotten better over time, but it is about playing the man because I could.
To a certain extent. I alluded to at the beginning of this episode that I have some experience. When Texas Hold'em became sort of a thing, we would play at the cottage.
Perfect timing for it.
We play for the food money that we put in,
Sure.
$10, $20, 5 of us. And in the later
Dave,
years,
you have a problem. I can't believe you were near.
This is years ago, though. I don't do it anymore.
No.
But this is pre-drinking, Dave.
Okay.
No, sorry. There's no such thing. Pre-drinking Dave. What the hell does that even mean?
I was 4 years old.
Yeah, that was I started when I was 5. But there was a period where I played and I was drinking.
Okay.
And I fared okay. I was a pretty good player. But then I quit 2017.
Okay.
And we still continued to play. My strategy completely changed. I won almost every year.
Oh, wow. They couldn't read you anymore.
Well, I'm doing a better job of reading them.
Yeah.
They're drinking, don't have the patience.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I'm just waiting it out. And I got pretty good at fake checking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Luring the man.
Yeah, maybe that's the better term for it. And then going in for the kill. So I was pretty competitive.
It's a lot of fun.
I would never last with players that I don't know.
Of course not.
So I'm not in that world. And I don't want to be.
Yeah.
I have no desire to be.
It's not your calling.
That's right. But I enjoy it from a recreational
Yeah.
point of view. I have it under control.
Yeah, like whether it's money or it's, pretzels or whatever the sort of different modes,
Monopoly
cigarettes,
money.
if whatever it is,
Hopefully it never comes to that. But
Yeah. But anyway, I've always enjoyed playing cards in general, poker in particular.
Yeah. Always Texas Hold'em.
Yeah, it's a
remember-
pure game.
I don't know about that, but if you remember as a kid, poker was a completely different thing. You're allowed to have 3 rounds, and you could pick up 2 cards every round. Like you'd kind of
Yeah. Well, I mean, those are like different types, right?
Yeah.
5 stud versus 7 cards.
yeah.
Right?
But Hold'em really took a hold
It really did.
of it and really became.
It was all the rage. In that early 2000s, when I was in Vancouver, it's like I bought a $300 chipset.
Oh, yeah.
I bought like 6 seasons of the WPT box sets on DVD.
yeah.
I would watch it on the WPT channel. Vince Van Patten was my boy.
I had cable back then.
Helmuth and
Yeah.
all these guys were all
It was all over.
Negranu, like all these people were people.
I would be able to recognize a couple of them.
Sure.
I may have watched it for 5, 10, 15 minutes here and there when there's really nothing else on, but I can't say I enjoyed watching it on TV and didn't really follow it from that perspective, but it
got its hooks in me.
Yeah.
But just not even the playing of it, although we liked that too. But really, I just loved watching it. The drama of it was there.
I do like that shade of green.
The felt.
The felt. I love felt. The pool table of it, the right weight chips. If you remember the cheap ones you'd get?
That's why I bought the big set. It was, like I said, hundreds of dollars. It's gorgeous.
Let's get a game going.
Yeah.
It's your calling.
You ready? Let's get to the bank.
Let me check with Joe first. And actually, funny thing is, in the next scene, he's watching on VHS.
1998, my man.
The game. Yeah. Quality 4K.
Johnny Chan.
Yeah. Petra swings by.
Yeah. Now,
this is one of those condoms.
This is an upgrade. That's right. I'm reaching for the leg.
I'm not a fan of her. Like, I'm not attracted to Petra.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie to you.
Fair.
I'll say right now. I prefer Joe.
Okay. I mean, that is more my type of
from a pure attraction perspective.
But the rest of it would just kill my soul.
Yeah. Now, this doesn't matter who we're attracted to. I don't know why we bring it up. I just want people to know this is what I like. We all know from last week what I like.
That's right. It's very clear.
Very clear.
Yes. And neither of these two fit that description.
I'm really banking on my wife has not listened to this show. I think she's still in season 2, so I got time.
You're fine.
If she ever catches up. But he finds out, and he plays it, that he knew that Worm has him in 7,000.
7 G's.
In the hole.
Do me a favor. Cut him off.
Yeah, just casually, right?
Yeah.
But his blood is, I don't know if it's boiling, but he's not pleased.
Percolating.
Yeah. I'd be pretty upset too. However, I don't think he did a good enough job to prevent this.
Sure.
You know who Worm is. They have a history to a certain extent. You'd need to be better at maybe keeping some tabs or communicating better with Petra from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like we said.
My issue with that a little bit was that he was already informed that he was stinking up the joint.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the stuff
Fair warning.
in Atlantic City kind of goes a little bit sideways. And now there's this.
Yeah.
At some point, one of the issues I have, and it comes up obviously much later, but it's
I know
it's this guy is not worth this trouble. And I wondered at some point, when do you like pull the ripcord?
He is on a toxic level. He is at a 6.5, 7 now.
Okay.
Maybe an 8. Who am I kidding here? This is not cool. Like $7,000's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And obviously lying about it.
He still owes the 15 G's to grandma.
But the bigger problem is Petra is wearing her jacket with the one shoulder exposed, like the jacket's falling off the one shoulder. That's why I didn't like her. Now I remember. I hate that look.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
What are you doing here?
Cover your shoulders.
Cover your shoulders.
You want a hijab?
Well, we have to go all the way here. But I'm just saying, it looks stupid.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just getting old and not cool anymore.
Yeah, shoulders are still a
But
thing.
the jacket's designed to wear properly. It's not designed to be
pants are supposed
halfway
to be
down
around
your arm.
Waist too.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
I mean, you know.
Speaking of prison, open for business is what that means, apparently. That's what the internet says. Actually, I wrote down toxic level near maximum.
Oh,
that's what actually I wrote down here. But we do get to see Grandma in one-piece pajamas. Speaking of apparel,
right.
I don't know which one's worse. I don't think I'd want that lifestyle at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Sure, the money's there, but just sitting, eating ice cream and
that's perfect.
Non-attractive hookers.
Yeah, that part.
Like,
not
come on,
so
what are we
great.
doing here?
The ice cream and the pajamas.
I like the ice cream,
That's
depending on the flavor. Does he kill that dog?
No, he just kicks it. I thought you might have a comment about that.
That would put us at like 6 or 7 movies in the last.
I know,
like,
it's really
6 months.
weird. It's not intentional.
I know it's not. It's a very small scene.
Yeah. But as soon as I watched it, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to talk about this.
But it's very pivotal.
Oh yeah,
the scene. Would you
It's
agree?
It amps it up.
Yeah, it does amp up the stakes.
Mm-hmm.
This movie,
it's all about the stakes,
all
man.
about stakes.
Yep.
Stakes on stakes. Is this another don't like situation for you? Mike's reaction or Worm's overreaction of his beef with grandma. Like, what do you think about this scene?
I don't mind it. It pushes the story forward. It galvanizes them. It gives them a mission, because up until now, we've just had Worm fucking things up with no real purpose, and Mike, for better or for worse, fucking things up on his end, but no real purpose. The divergent paths are now aligned. They have a mission. There's a goal. There's a point. So to me, this is necessary for filmmaking.
I would agree with that. It's just frustrating when it seems like Mike's got
things
grandma
under control,
cooled down. Yeah,
and that's the issue.
The
with
hothead, Jeremy Renner appears.
That's right, and this is the commentary, right? Is this too much like The Town? Because I think at this point, I'm like, you're done. You're 15 G's in. That's your responsibility. What am I doing here?
What's Mike even like saying?
And then,
it's on me now. Like,
and then maybe it's because, okay, we got this history. I've never been that loyal to anybody in my life.
Certainly not.
And certainly not for money. So that alone is a little like iffy.
Yeah.
And then going out, oh, well, Worm's got a plan. We're going to head out to this municipal game in Birmingham. It's 5 hours away. Dragging Mike out there and really fucking him.
Really? Oh, yeah, this is where this is
right. They're up 8 Gs where he's like, I had to play for another hour and a half and I'm golden. And then Worm walks in and fucks him again for the 6th time in the movie.
This is why I had to redo the maxed out toxic level, because this is
this I'm just like, I'm out. This is it. You're on your own for that 15 Gs, except I've already now put my name on that. So it's the movie. I get it. But I was just like, this guy is not worth the trouble and hasn't been the whole time.
Is there not bank loans in 98?
That's right. Head down to your cash savers or whatever.
And not only does he really screw it up and get a good licking.
Yeah.
There is other ways to make this money based on their skills.
Yeah.
Mike alone.
In lower stakes, like lower visibility spaces, you can make easily a few grand and do a couple of those games.
The game lengths can vary.
Sure. Yeah, because you're playing kind of round robins, right? Like
but if you split up.
Yeah. Agreed.
Go with a plan. You get that back. They're just creating their own problem. And I find that frustrating in a movie.
Totally.
But it has to happen because there's not a movie without it.
Yeah.
But it's not my thing. It's not my jam. I'm not a big fan. I'm not drawn in by it.
And you're getting to the issues I have with the movie, which is I really like some of the stuff that as it happens. And I think to myself, I like this movie more than I do. And then I watch it and I'm like, I'm so annoyed by Joe. I'm so annoyed by Worm. I'm so annoyed by that relationship and the ups and downs of it that I think as I'm watching it, like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm so frustrated. And yet by the end of it, I'm like, yeah, I'd watch that again. It's not every week, it's not every month, but every few years, I think it's really watchable. But man, these kinds of scenes really bother me.
I like when there is a problem. That's a movie, right? That's part of the formulation. And then there's roadblocks. But I like the roadblocks to be more, for lack of a better term, bad luck versus just stupid, frustrating decisions by frustrating characters. Because then you feel frustrated, like you clearly were.
Yeah.
And you have every right to be.
Well, I think that's the thing. And Mike wants to be the hero of the movie, or like the movie is set up to be his story, right?
Sure, yeah.
But when you're continually allowing the same issue to happen over and over again,
it's on you at that point. How can I be rooting for you?
Totally. And I don't need to root for you.
No, you don't.
And I don't
you
want
don't
to.
need that.
I want the movie to just be whatever it is.
Be its thing.
But I get frustrated because, like a true empath, you watch a movie and in my often,
that's what it is.
I'm putting myself in those situations.
Yes.
How would I react? I'm living vicariously through these things. So if you're that immersed in a movie, those kinds of choices can get really frustrating because you're like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
How many times do you want to yell at Worm, don't fuck this up? It's tough to just sort of sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah, it's tough to digest, and I have already problems down there. Eating a lot of yogurt.
Maybe you got a worm.
I would love a tapeworm. That's a great way to lose weight.
Save you some poundage.
Maybe not in the long run, but in the short run. This is the 5th John Turturro film we've done. And if you can name all 5, I will give you 50 cents.
Wow.
Still not working.
Well, Miller's Crossing and The Big Lebowski for sure. Quiz Show. This.
This is the one that tricked me up, too. Once I saw it on his filmography, I'm like, oh, we've done 5. Because I was going to have the same conversation, say he's done 4.
Sure.
But there's this
there's
5th one.
Secret one. Is he in Last Man Standing or something?
No. The Batman.
The Batman. That's right. He plays Carmine, yeah.
Anywho, no 50 cents for you, buddy. I'll give you a quarter.
You know,
got most of them. And I love this scene.
It's a great scene.
Knish really explains what he does. He doesn't play the big pots. He's not there to win the World Series.
Mhm.
He does this to pay alimony. He's divorced. That's what I got from this mostly.
Sure.
He's paying the bills.
Yeah.
This is his job.
Yep.
And I respect that. And I like his restraint. I think that's the biggest thing, that you can live in this world, is gambling for him, and have a plan, stick with it. And it's not about having the balls or not having the balls. He has the balls not to do it.
Yeah.
He knows when to walk away.
That's right. Well, just calls it the job. He never is close enough to walk away from anything because he's never in that deep.
And I love him as an actor in this as well. And I think I liked him in almost everything.
In this one, I think it is his sort of shining moment because he does explain it. I mean, Mike explains at the very beginning of the movie, this is your job, right? I do this and I make my money and I pay for law school and I do all the things. And that's Kanish's world.
Yeah, but hearing it from him,
Totally.
it's
It's
completely...
got some gravitas. It's got a little extra, he's just a good actor, so he's able to tell it. But I like that story a lot. But he counters that, Mike does, with the Johnny Chan story. And that, to me, explains...
Should have led with that.
That explains the drive, the passion. I sat with the best, and I took him down.
Yeah, because we don't really know a lot about Mike, because we don't get a lot of character backstory about him, because he was busy explaining poker.
Exactly. That's it. But he's saying, I sat at that table. He says, can't remember. It's a great line. And you get a moment oh, shit. Yeah. So if you're riding high on that, you're thinking, I've got the goods. You're following your dream.
I think you're just chasing that high,
which
is very heroin-like.
Sure.
Or orgasm.
Yeah, take your pick. A good feeling in your life? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And to have Kanish also say, like, you need a place to stay.
Yeah.
You need to borrow a car.
Yeah. But I got to cut
I got you, but I can't give you money.
Yeah.
And I love that as a person, as a character. And you need more of him in your life than Worm.
Fair.
Who's not even in this movie anymore, by the way.
Yeah, no, that's it.
He's it. So don't expect to see Norton again.
Yep.
Which is...
But it's for the best.
Bittersweet.
He fucked him.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Time. But it's too bad to have such a great actor to kind of exit the movie.
Sure.
But it's okay.
It's not his movie.
It's not. That's right.
This is post Good Will Hunting, post Oscar. I mean, it's right around Primal Fear. These are like the two hot young actors in this movie.
Damon didn't get big until 2016.
That's right.
Remember that. Okay? That's his peak.
Ridiculous.
Moves on to Martin Landau.
Yeah.
10 grand.
It's a lot of money.
It's not nothing.
No, it's enough to get him staked.
Yeah. What's interesting, though, now that he has 10,000.
It's one stack of high society.
But he only needs a stack and a half. 15.
Right. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
What do? You only need to win 5,000, and you have mad skill. You're very good.
Sure.
You have a lot of options.
Yep.
Do you go to Teddy KGB?
I think...
I know you have to for the film.
Yeah, I think
know
someone wrote that I
do. Just questionable choice, but obviously to have a dramatic...
Yeah, I mean, these games go on for a long time, so if it's...
They can.
If it's, I have to get this money by the morning, then it makes sense. But also, Mike's got a chip on his shoulder now.
I suppose, but I think...
But I agree. It's probably an easier way to make it.
I think we saw it in Atlantic City. Tourists are always going to Atlantic City. It's not like they go show up for one weekend.
Yeah.
It's 365.
Sure.
Go there, you're done. Movie's over.
Yeah. Another montage.
Credits roll.
Another montage.
Exactly. At least KGB's not answering the door.
That's right. Finally.
Yeah, they got the proper thug to do that.
Yeah.
Last 20 minutes.
The big finale. What are your thoughts on how this all plays out here? We've got Mike talking some shit, and he busts out KGB pretty early.
Yeah, he was very aggressive. I tried to write it down as it was said. Here, a lot of E's.
A lot of phonetically. Yeah, that's wonderful.
I do like the fact that he likes Oreos.
Yeah, you're an Oreo guy.
I
remember that.
Speaking of problems.
Yeah, there you go.
When I quit drinking, I remember eating a whole bag one night. And I, kid you not, had a hangover.
Wow. Sugar high.
Ugh, jeez. My liver almost burst. But I like the fact that he beats him.
Quickly.
Yes. Just to set up the real game. Let's talk about the tell. The Oreos.
Yep.
Did you know about it in the first 10 minutes of the movie?
No.
I did.
Well, I mean, I knew it in so much as the camera lingers on the Oreo, but what the tell of the Oreo is specifically, I didn't tell. What did you discern from the first?
I think to his ear or how he opened it. Honestly, Phil, I don't know exactly.
That's my question, because you're saying you knew it, but it's...
I knew it, and then that was enough for me. It's like, that's the tell.
Sure. But the Oreo itself isn't the tell.
What's the tell, then? Explain to me the tell, so maybe
when he's got a good hand,
yeah,
the icing is clean broken, and when it's a bad hand, it's scraped.
Okay.
So the Oreo in and of itself, he's eating Oreos all the time.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm so jealous.
Exactly. But I meant like, so eating an Oreo is not,
No.
The tell is this, the ear thing. It's not. He's he's fucking with Mike, but it's when he twists it.
I knew it was Oreo related.
Of course it's Oreo related.
But not the fact that he's just having Oreos.
Exactly. Yeah. But knowing that it's the tell is Oreo related versus what the tell is specifically are two different things.
I knew it was Oreo related, and that was enough for me. I'm like, oh, it's something to do with the Oreo. This is stupid.
Wow.
I know. I'm sorry, Phil.
Okay. Don't be sorry. I feel sorry for you, actually, more than anything.
I would rather have not even thought about the Oreo at the beginning.
Okay.
A little more subtle.
Okay.
And then go back and rewatch it. Like, oh.
Sure. You
I
want the movie
get
to
it
play
now.
a trick on you.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't mind being tricked.
And you watch M. Night movies, so obviously you really like a trick.
I do.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a new one coming out, buddy.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I think he does. It's about that time.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure.
It's been a couple years.
Anyways, it's not a huge
So it took
thing.
you out of the movie. Okay.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't go that far. I think it's like the fact that this guy's like one of the best poker players, and it's kind of an obvious tell. I felt it was obvious, and maybe it's not. Maybe it was less obvious than I
You
thought.
said you didn't know what it was. You just know it's Oreo related.
Maybe I thought it was the ear thing. Maybe that was different, and maybe I misunderstood the tell. So I'll go back.
It's okay. I just mean in general, right? The movie is about poker players.
Mm-hmm.
And they referenced like 10 times that there's going to be tells, right? Like everyone's got a tell. Everyone has a tell. Mike will have a tell too. We just don't see it because it's not the point of the movie.
He's the hero.
Exactly.
Heroes don't have
He's
tells.
at least if not our hero, he's at least the lead, the protagonist, right? We're following him.
Yeah.
So if it were KGB's story, he would say, Mike, with your face or something,
Yeah.
So anyway, I take issue sometimes with those kinds of explanations because I didn't know what the tell was either. It just didn't bother me that it did or didn't happen.
Did you know it was Oreo related?
Yeah. I did because at the beginning of the movie,
the
camera is showing you, right? Which is what the movie does, setups and payoffs. So
I guess sometimes I don't want that setup and payoff.
Totally reasonable. That's okay if it doesn't work for you. I just mean, but that is the nature of storytelling, right?
I want it, but I want it the second watch. Like I want to go back to it.
You want the trick.
Yeah.
You want to play the game.
Yeah. That's all I'm asking.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. I see both sides. Just like an Oreo, there's two sides.
That's right.
The best part's in the middle.
I would often scrape out the middle, actually.
Yeah,
I never like to double stuff.
Oh my god,
it's too much. So I just like the cookie.
It's
part.
borderline too much, but I'll do it. It's the mint ones I stay away from.
Oh yeah.
Oh, get out of here.
I had a cinnamon bun flavor one.
Oh, go fuck yourself. You know what I mean? Get out of here.
Get that OG in there.
So after he beats him the first time, I don't want to have another problem with this movie. I'm afraid.
That's okay. I don't even like this movie. I'm not defending much of it.
Which has been a while because it's not often that you bring a movie off your shelf and A, it doesn't go back on the shelf.
Yeah.
Or B, you have a real problem with it. Unless I trick you into not liking it like UHF.
That's right. I've been duped.
Duped by Dave.
Yep.
The fact that Mike doesn't walk away, similar to why he's there in the first place.
Sure.
Dramatic.
Yep.
It's the wrong call. Like you're out of the woods.
Yeah.
What grandma's going to do to you if you don't win is probably not good. If you remember that movie that we did, Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead.
I do remember that. Yep.
If you recall the term buckwheat.
Buckwheats. Oh, gosh. Yeah. That's probably right up Grandma's alley.
That's what I'm saying. It's the wrong call.
Yeah. Yep.
But
it's the right call.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, that's gambling, man.
Now, that aside, for an ending of a movie, does it hit that mark for you? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah, I find
you're in it. Like you're like
totally in it. I love poker, as you know.
Yeah,
so
you like the hands that are being dealt. I don't want the cards to win necessarily. I want the man to win, like you said. I don't want to, he had pocket aces or whatever. So I like a nice balancing act to how you win the hand. And I think this movie handles it pretty well.
The trick of it is you have to have something because they're both really great players. So you wouldn't go in with like an 8 deuce for $25,000, $35,000, $45,000, right?
Can't be
so
pure luck.
You have to have some cards, whether they're pocket aces or they're a couple of jacks or whatever the case. You have to have something so that there is the straight option or the 4 of a kind. Like you have to have an option because otherwise, it's not realistic that great poker player would go in at all on that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I think they picked the right one.
Totally.
Yeah.
So it keeps it engaged, and it's something you don't always see coming either.
Yeah, because of the different colors.
Yeah.
Different suits was a better term.
My takeaway usually at the end is much like The Good Thief, is it leaves me on a high. It gets me itching to get to the felt, if you will. Right? Because you're like, oh, okay, there's like back and forth, and chips are up, chips are down. It's like watching WPT. It was all just like part of the thing. So I left feeling engaged for sure.
Good for you.
Yeah. And I like that it's not about KGB's money anymore. It's about my money. This is my stake, and he's on his way to Vegas, and I'd love to go to Vegas. So,
just should have done a little bit more to convince him to play. But other than that,
what I thought about that was Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, chicken?
Just called him chicken, and it was like, let's go.
It laid that out at the beginning. Something similar.
Yeah,
I'm in it.
That's right. But yeah, he calls it what he says. I'm playing with your money.
He's like banging.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. So,
well, it worked.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, it didn't work for you, though, David. Tell me your final thoughts on the film here.
If you're talking about the ending, I did like it better the second time.
Okay.
I did. I really paid close attention.
In a cheese coma at that point?
Well, once we got rid of the Oreos. Once they were thrown out.
Yep.
Like, now we have a game.
You can focus.
No more tells.
Salivating.
Yeah, here we go. I was distracted. Overall, for the movie, it didn't quite make the shelf. I think the issue for me is I don't have an in to the movie.
Yeah.
I like Damon fine. Sure. I like Norton fine. I don't love gambling. Mm-hmm. I understand it enough to follow along, but that's not going to get me excited to watch it. And the fact that I don't care enough. In the movie, it's fine. I'm getting better. I don't need to care about Damon's character. He wins or loses. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Really.
Sure.
It's not going to impact anything. He's not saving the world. And I don't need someone to save the world.
No, you got a volcano for that if you need.
Armageddon's a better example, okay? That's the ultimate. So I'll watch it, but I wouldn't have it on my shelf.
You only want movies that save the world, where the characters save the world.
Not necessarily, but I need another in.
Sure.
And this movie just doesn't provide me
fair.
that other in. And it can be a little bit frustrating at times. And in the second half, I didn't like the fact that there was a lot of ways to make that 15,000.
Sure.
And they made it so damn hard on themselves that I just like, ugh.
Yeah.
It was just getting a little bit on my nerves. The performances, fantastic. I thought Norton was great, especially in the first half because he's not.
Yeah, toxicity levels at a 3,
exactly.
Right?
It's somewhat acceptable. And I obviously didn't have the issues you had with Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you, have you ever questioned this movie being on your shelf?
Every time I watch it.
Every time.
I wondered why. I bought a special edition DVD, and
don't tell me you got 4K.
No, it's not. I haven't seen it, and I don't think I would buy it to upgrade it.
Okay, that's the question here. I think,
but I wouldn't get rid of it. There's things about it that nag at me as I'm watching it.
Yeah,
and there's things that nag at me after I'm done. But very well acted and well written and entertaining enough that it's good background.
I was going to ask you if you felt it was a good background.
I don't watch movies like that, as you know, but it is a movie that. It would be the equivalent of if I were flipping the stations, which we don't do anymore in life, right? No one has cable anymore, or I certainly don't. But had it come on flipping the channels, I would absolutely stop and watch it.
Yeah.
And so it gives me enough of that I want to watch it anytime I put it in. So again, every few years, I find myself fully engaged, and I have the same frustrations. It's never any better, but it's never any worse either.
Consistent.
Yeah. I wouldn't put it in the echelon of great movies. Yeah. But it's really watchable, and it's about gambling and poker. And I can
of course. I mean, you have that in. Now, if you had cable TV, you may not need it on your shelf because it would be the type that would be showing up pretty often.
Yeah. So that's kind of my takeaway. It stays on the shelf because I know that in a couple of years, I'm going to want to watch it again, and I'll have the same internal conversation that we're having now. So,
well, let me know when that happens.
Yeah. You want in?
I know. I want to convince you that Joe's not that bad.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
That's my goal. If I were to have this movie on my shelf, it would be for that sole purpose.
Just to stick it?
Just to put together a case.
If you will.
Take you to court and say, Joe's not that bad.
Well, we'll let the audience decide. Comment on the Facebook page if you pro-Joe or not.
That's right. We want to make it very divisive.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we do on social media.
That's exactly
one side or the other.
You don't, no nuance.
No.
Yes or no.
Yeah.
David, let's tell me and the listeners, give us a little taste of what might be coming off your shelf next week.
Actually, my movie, there is a little bit of a gamble, but it's not its main focus.
Okay.
The movie is actually themed to the time of year, which I don't do very often.
No, with some preparation, we finally have it. Okay.
Yeah, so we're April.
Yes.
And
Is it my birthday? You're going to do something for my birthday?
It's sports related.
Okay.
give you that much.
All right. Well, it's all a roll of the dice. We'll see how it plays out. Folks, thanks for joining us this week. Please rate us 5 stars on your podcatcher of choice. Subscribe so you never miss an episode, and share it with any rounders and grinders you know.
It's a good idea. Good luck.
It's not about luck. It's skill, David. How many times do we have to tell you?
Bye.